Well, I'm a baptized Catholic. I grew up in a very Catholic home. Why? Because my mom was a former nun, but she was dispensated because of health reasons. And my dad was a former seminarian. So you can just imagine our house. Got into Catholic school. But as with many people, the faith was just practice, meaning that you go to mass and etc. Around high school, I remember I was very, very fond of mythology, particularly Greek mythology. So that went to Roman, that went to Egyptian mythology. And as you continue going into that realm, you get little bits of leading to occult items. The horoscope is there, ghosts, magic, black and white, candles, runes, crystals, tarot cards, divination, and all of that. So this was what happened though. During that time, nauso yung Satanists. And one time, I was watching television and there was a news flash. May nahuling Satanista, ganyan. So, whoa, okay. So that caught our attention. And then, so I saw the Satanists, they were focusing on him. Drugistan dating, yung very lanky, long hair, unkept person. And then they said, ito yung bag niya. Let's see what's inside. So they opened up the bag and threw all the contents on a table. And that was horrific for me. Why? Because I saw every item that he had, I had. I had that. So that was a wake-up call. That was really, really a shocker for me. So from then on, I got all that stuff, put it in a bag, gave it back to a friend of mine who actually was the influence to all this magic stuff. From then on, I renounced that, or at least I just stopped it. After a few days, I was cleaning up an old cabinet at home. And in the corner, I found a stack of books, particularly an old missal. That's the one with a Latin side and an English side to a missal. Then I had Lives of the Saints. I saw prayer books and then some stampitas, if you know. And little did I know, those were the stuff that my mom used when she was a nun. All right. So I was so curious, I started reading them. So the enthusiasm I had of reading about the spiritual side, the dark side before, it turned into this. I started reading more about the church. Inisa-isa ko yun, yung calendar ng church, kung bakit ito yung feast day, kung anong ginagawa, bakit ito yung kulay. Fortunately, in school, we also talked about church history and a lot of stuff in religion. I also really made that seriously, what I did. So in a span of around 1-2 years, I really got into a spirituality of knowing Jesus, especially through Mary. The Lives of the Saints, I'm very familiar with the saints. Binarkada ko yan. Had prayers, intense prayers. There were times that I would stay the whole day on my knees because I'm praying our devotional that was so long. And then, bigla na lang, dun sa school namin, tapos bigla mo ako narinig na kumakanta. Tapos bigla nakita ko, Life in the Spirit seminar. Tapos, oh, this is the one what mentioned in one of the books I read, something like that. And it talked about the power of the Spirit. It talked about all that stuff. So I resonated with that. I went to that. And there, I think, long story short, God caught me. Faith is that belief that you have a Savior and that He won't give up on you. So you don't need to give up too. And that, I think, is faith. And I believe that is our faith.
Let my complete attention be fixed only on you. Let my entire doings always point to you.